This is amazing. What if this person here, and I love these are people who, if they wouldn't have said and changed their mind and said the other way, what ifs, where would they be? This man right here did not speak until he was 4 years old. He didn't even speak till he was 4. Can you imagine? You'd be like, if your kid isn't speaking till 4, you're like, they're probably not going to speak. He didn't speak till 4. He didn't even read till he was 7 years old. Caused his teachers and parents to say he was mentally handicapped. He was slow. He was antisocial. When as he got older, he got refused into Zurich Polytechnical School. He was kicked out of schools. What if he would have said, I'm dumb, I can't make it, and quit right then? What if he would have done what most of you are doing all the time? What if he would have said that? Instead he said, what if I am smart, amazing, and talented, and beautiful? And what if I just keep going? And what if I don't stop? Maybe I'll win the Nobel Prize and change the face of modern physics. And that was Albert Einstein. And this one right here said, what if he would have said, what if? He received 30 rejections on his first book. 30 times. He went to 30 different publishers. They said, no, your book is no good. You're not a good writer. You're no good. What if, instead of saying, what if I go back and they're going to keep refusing me and keep failing and I'm going to keep failing? Instead, he said, what if? And his wife, so he took the book after 30 times he was rejected. He threw it in the garbage. And his wife didn't say, you're right. She picked it up out of the garbage and she began helping him submit it to more companies. His wife was right there. If she wouldn't have done that, so you know he's one of the top publishing, selling authors of all time. That was Stephen King, who failed and failed and failed, threw it away, picked it up out of the garbage, and they went in. He would never be here today, being the best-selling author there is. What if? So can you change your story? Change it. What if? You know, I heard years ago, when Jim Rohn talked about one thing that absolutely began to change my practice in my life. It was one word. It was until. And he talked about it and he said, what if your baby, how long would you let it try and walk? Until it walked. You wouldn't, if your baby wasn't walking in time, go, you know what? You're never going to walk. Let's buy you a wheelchair, and they throw him down. That's not what happens. You would let your child walk and try to walk until it walks. And when you bring that word into your life begins to change. Until. How long will you go out and screen and tell people the truth and do whatever it takes? Until your practice is big enough, right? How long will you strive to have the best relationship with your wife and search out books and search out people and search out counseling until you have a good relationship? How long am I going to work on my children to make sure they're the greatest? Until you don't stop. It's until in every aspect of your life. Instead, you go, I'm done. Until. The word until. You go until. You screen until. You talk to as many people until. You go to pastors until, right? You don't go to 3. You go until. Until you get your outcome. That's the difference when you look at all these famous people. We went until. That's what they said. We went until. And we didn't stop until we reached that.